Hey everyone, this is Rasco, and welcome to part 2 of the LP of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last part we got to meet Karf, and now we're finally escaping the Endar Spire just in time! Woo! The planet below us is Taurus, a somewhat metropolis world in the Outer Rim. The rich live right on top, and the poor live at the bottom, and there's something even worse, even further down. Anyone who's played this game know what I'm talking about. For those who haven't, well, you're going to see, and those who have, like I said, shush. Ooh, mystical dream. Ooh, yeah, come on. I wonder who that is, though. A very young, beautiful woman with a yellow lightsaber, a Jedi Sentinel. Ooh. And I like that. That was some good animation right there, from you getting up from your bed to getting up from your bed.
I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire.
Yeah, I remember you.
With you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Yeah. Right. I'm Seth Tora, by the way. How did we get here?
We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe.
No, you don't freaking say,
We're in an
Karf.
abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace.
Oh.
Bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to
How do you get hurt in an escape pod? Don't you have straps and things like that, like on a roller coaster? I've always imagined, how do people get killed in crash landings like that in escape pods? I know it's not meant to be designed to be safe, but I guess just for story's sake, who knows?
I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy
yeah.
if we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no
Well,
way the Republic
technically
can
there's more
get anyone
humans
through the Sith block
in the
itself.
galaxy than there are
If
other
we're gonna
alien
find
species, but...
Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Oh, that isn't fair, Karf.
That's
why is it so important for this
damage
Bastila
what I
chick?
thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was
Oh.
with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila
Ah, a little more clarity to the
The
story.
Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape
Remember
pods
what
that
it
crashed down
said
there.
at the beginning title of the scroll text? It said, a small Republic forces engages the Sith army.
Bastila is
This
no ordinary
was...
Jedi. She
I know
has
what
a
they
rare
meant,
gift
but
the
this is
Jedi
how
call
it's
battle
contradicted
meditation.
right here to a certain
Bastila's
degree.
power can
Since
influence
that battle was
entire
forced upon you, they ambushed
Through
you,
the Force,
rather than
Bastila
it
can
engaged
inspire
into
her
battle.
allies
The
with
scroll text, I believe,
confidence
said
and
they are
make
engaged in a
lose their will
battle
to fight.
with the
That's all it takes
Sith
to tip the
over the
balance.
planet of Taurus, and that's it.
Of course, there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation.
Now,
The attack on the Endar
unfortunately,
Spire happened so
battle
fast, she
meditation
never had a
sounds
chance to
badass.
use her battle meditation.
In this game,
Like us, she
it
barely
doesn't
got out alive.
exist in the sense of the word as a force power, even for Bastila. It's something she automatically has. You can't use it in combat. It does nothing.
Many of
It's just
Darth
something
Vader's followers
imported
can use
to
the dark
her.
side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us. And if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice. Luckily,
Not
Bastila
going to
will not.
happen.
She's gonna have half
Come
the
on,
Sith
people. We're the
fleet
main
with her.
characters. Shit
We
is
know how
bound to
important
happen
she
to
is the
us.
war effort.
We all
The
know
planet is
this.
Under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's
No,
gonna need
no
our
ships can
help.
land or take off.
And
What
we'll
about
probably
Sith
need
ships?
hers.
That means they can take off. We can just steal
While you were out, I did
shit
some
from the
scouting around.
the
There are
Sith.
reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start.
That's where it gets
The
worse,
Undercity's
people.
a dangerous
That is
place.
the
You don't
Undercity.
want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get
It's
ourselves
just
killed.
pretty much the most dangerous
Good
place
idea.
on
We can
Taurus,
use
I
this
believe.
abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just
Yeah.
remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques.
Ooh.
They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. Can wipe
Keep
away
that one in
memories
mind,
and
ladies and
destroy
gentlemen, and know
your
that was not a
identity.
pun.
But I figure if we don't
Or a
do
point.
anything stupid,
Just
we should
keep
be
that
okay.
little
After
sentence
all,
in mind.
we're
And
looking
please,
for
no
Bastila,
spoilers.
Not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
So yeah, for hearing all that long blabber story, you get 350 experience. This chest, I believe, always contains this. This is the upgrade bench. I'm gonna say this right now. The upgrade bench in this game is super limited. You can add little items to your blades, your blasters, or your armor, or your lightsaber later on. But that's pretty much it. Nothing more.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic.
While in KotOR 2, which I prefer in gameplay, does a lot more, and you'll see when we get back to that one. As you noticed, I did delete all the parts to this LP, but I didn't delete the last part because if someone wants to see the dark side ending, because I am going full light on this playthrough, ladies and gentlemen. Not 1 inch of darkness unless I have little to no choice or I decide to say fuck it.
It's just doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't.
Damn, Karf? What the hell's going on?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I?
No.
I mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually.
Oh.
I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is character building. Every character you're going to have in your party has a backstory. Damn, Doros, you have to open your dumb mouth. Wow, this guy can aim. Finally, a good soldier.
That's how we should deal with smart mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against
like I was saying, all allies have some backstories or things you can do for extra side quests.
Hiding out with aliens. They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
How the hell do you know? This is plain, clear, stereotyping. Just because we're here doesn't mean we're Republic soldiers. Jesus. You're welcome. X-Skill. X-Skill, whatever. Oh. This is the one thing I have a problem with KotOR series. Is sometimes the alien languages go way on too long and you can read the entire subtext before that. Yeah, good luck with that one. Ooh, grenades, adrenaline. Now, I did get the adrenaline stuff, but I don't use it often unless it's against very powerful bosses. And even there, after a while, it just becomes pathetic if you do. Okay, this guy's introducing you to shields, personal shields. In my opinion, personal shields in this game, even in the next game, aren't that useful unless, well, here's the thing, they're useful but very situational, especially early on in the game when you have huge amounts of enemies that have blasters.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
There you go. Oh, that means that Sith either invented it or found it by sheer luck. Or they murdered someone to get this technology. Eh. Oh. This is what I mean. This is just annoying to hear after a while. So this is why, to skip text, you can press A. I do this especially with alien languages because I can read the subtext faster than they speak. And so can anyone else. And if you want to know what they say, you can just pause the game. Pause the video or just wait. Oh, you don't want to answer our questions, and fine, you're a jerk, I'm leaving. Yeah, just to shut him up. What do you have for sale? Actually, this guy's got combat suits. Sweet. Light battle, vibro blades. Okay, there was a Sith vibro sword. I believe it's better than the prototype vibro sword. I'm not too sure, but most stores sell unique items. Some stores sell very unique items. Some stores sell the same thing as another store with just maybe a different variety or amount. That's what I should be saying. Now, this is a hub world. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be telling you this right now. I will be showing the entire hub area the first time coming through. The next time, I'm just going to jump right away to the area we need to. So, if you want to see the entire place, pay attention very closely to the
My name is Kebla Yurt.
to these videos.
You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one.
Mostly. What do you mean by that?
Uh-oh.
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. Real nice selection, if you're interested.
Okay.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Really? Someone in the apartments were selling the exact same thing before. Now, you can sell certain items you have in your inventory. Later on down the road, you're going to get so much of every item that you won't be able to carry it all. Or even if you do, it's going to become useless because of the weapons you get. They're going to become much more powerful later on down the road. Yeah, I bought nothing. Over here is the Pazak, the cantina, I should say. Now, this cantina has something special. From this gentleman right here.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man? Just 50 credits.
Yeah, sure, why not? Now, Pazak is a cheap and fast way to get money. I say cheap to a certain play, but a certain degree, but not really.
My mind isn't
Oh, you fucking useless old man.
That's why I'm giving up gambler's life.
Pazak, what it is really just a card game similar to Blackjack. Actually, it is Blackjack, just in Star Wars lingo.
Days here in the cantina,
really, this is, like I said, it's a cheap and fast way to get money, but in this game specifically, credits will do you no good. Because I believe I said this last part, but all your weapons and armor and things like that, most likely you're going to find them two different ways. In chests or on dead bodies. Now, I'm just looking around here. This is another area on Taurus where you can gain money.
You can get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares?
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting.
Now,
Not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
it almost said like she said the blue screen rather than the view screen. Now, this is the arena, the dueling ring. In the Lore City section, when we'll get there later, there is a hut you can talk to, and you can enter these areas and fight enemies.
Looking to climb the ranks yet again is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan.
The thing with this is that you don't get experience, but you can get a lot of credits. But be warned, it's somewhat difficult because the enemies later down you need higher levels to beat. Oh, Duncan dropped his blaster.
And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again.
Yeah.
Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that's quick.
So yeah, more or less these blasters are set to stun. You can also use vibroblades to fight. I think it's every time you reach 3/4 of a health bar, either you or the AI, you can only go alone in here, unfortunately. You fight and 3/4 of your health gone, you're going to end up switching. You're going to end up losing it. So you bet credits, and the amount you bet, you could win back double, triple, obviously. It's pretty much a gambling den area. Now, there's one last place that I want to go up here before we continue on. with the rest of Taurus. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just a guy twirling my vibro sword. You know, around Sith troops. I have a awesome brain, don't I? Sounds stupid. You're two armed civilians walking around. Now, this is Zelka.
You are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome.
Zelka here will give you a side quest and show off a little secret.
Because they weren't a citizen of Terrace. Do you require healing or medical supplies?
Yes, he's pretty much our guy we can go to buy medical supplies.
Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
What the hell's a rat ghoul disease?
This terrible affliction has plagued Terrace for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Terrace's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about the Undercities. There's these rat ghouls. Now, you won't get infected by the disease, so to speak. But if you're struck by them, well, you're gonna get poisoned.
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
Simple. I'll find it for you.
I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose...
Oh, I'm good at those. Don't worry about that.
Serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt the patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Yeah, you're looking at us.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that anyone sent me. I'm just saying what I'm going to do.
Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, let's ask some questions.
I'm quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
Well, tell me about the escape pods. You know, that have been hitting the Undercity.
Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
Okay. Yeah. Please just tell us.
I'm not defensive. I just don't like being accused of knowing something about those Republic pods.
You just confessed, you dumbass.
Well, you don't look like you're...
So, yeah, if you have a good enough persuade or charisma, you can successfully see this. It's gonna be pretty easy to see this since, you know, as long as you don't be a total dick about it. Unless you're forcing yourself to go down the dark path, which I'll explain next part.
Republic soldiers who crash landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks.
There's some good people in the galaxy.
Men ended up in compassionate hands.
Yeah, it's too bad not everyone is like this.
What the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But
they would come barging in with blasters firing off in every goddamn direction. That's what they would do.
I'm afraid
can we do anything to help them?
Can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me,
yeah, this is the CD skipping. And this part's soon going to end, so join me next time. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day or night.